Hello Internet, and welcome to another episode of ShoutStone. I am bringing you another Shoutcast from the Hearthstone beta. It is Game 2 of the series between Viper and Matticus. They are squaring off in a best-of-3 series to see who exactly is the best player between the two of them. It's going to be good times. So let's get right into the action. Now it is
Anduin
versus Thrall, indeed. We're going to jump right into action here. So once again, Viper will be playing the part of Anduin, the priest, whereas Matticus will be playing the part of Thrall, the shaman. So, same matchup as last time. Always a fun series to watch. We'll have to see how this one goes. Last game was a semi-long encounter between the two. It looks like Viper's going to start things off with a light well, which is always fun to drop out first because your opponent rarely has anything they can do with it, considering the significant amount of HP that it has. Does have the option to throw that inner fire on it as well if he's feeling frisky. But he also has that Northshire Cleric, which pairs very well with a light well, considering it heals something every turn if it needs it. Obviously, if nothing needs to be healed, it won't heal anything. But it can be kind of useful. So he's got another light well and a couple of power word shields sitting in his hand. Those can be useful, but probably not exactly what he wanted to have in his hand to start. Has that Stormwind Knight now, so we can get another minion out there. Not this turn, but at least next turn. Yeah, he may just end up passing the turn here. I don't know if he wants to burn any of those. Oh, he's going to drop a second light well. And just attack for the heck of it. And he will be buffing up that Cleric with one of those power word shields that gives a minion +3 health. So he's got quite the force of durable, yet low damage minions on the field. Oh, a good Twilight Drake play. That is a 7/7 minion, because of the amount of cards in Matticus' hand. So basically where we're at right now is Viper's going to need to find a way to respond to this. Could probably throw out that that ape and try to get like a a little bit of taunt on the field, so that he doesn't have to worry about that Twilight Drake taking him down. I mean, it really also kind of depends on what else is in Matt's hand.
for the king.
I know my cat is very excited about this matchup, I tell you. So he's going to use... Interesting that he chose to take out the other totem, but he will leave the healing totem up. Do another unnecessary point of damage to Thrall, which will get healed up on this turn. And it looks like one of the light wells will go down. So that Twilight Drake, a pretty good counter to those light wells, at least to get rid of them before they can really have any use at this point. There really hasn't been enough action to justify those light wells at this point. There's a spell power plus on that Augur Drake, so that will make things a lot interesting. Light Spawn would be a very good receiver of one of those power word shields. Because remember, the light spawns are handy, but their damage is directly reflected based off of the amount of health they have. So as it stands right now, it could be an even trade for that Drake.
For honor.
Not going to take out the minions, or at least not going to take out the healing totem. Seems to be an interesting move there. I don't know if I'd really want to leave that up there very long. Alright, instead, looks like he's just going to focus that Twilight Drake on taking out the other light wells. So those light wells came out, they really didn't do any good, and now they're gone. Alright, damage is going to start to be dealt. Oh, and a good Hex on that light spawn at a key opportunity to shut down that level of offense. Forked Lightning going to come out. Let's see how it splits. And it doesn't hit the taunt minion, or the Hex minion, so that's a pretty good option. I'd rather have it do damage to minions that actually count, and not my hexed minion, or the minion that I just hexed. Looks like he's going to play that Mogushen Warden. He still has that Divine Spirit.
For honor.
A little more damage to the hero. But still kind of on the back foot here. Matticus definitely at the advantage right now. The health totals are really irrelevant. The amount of minions plus the card advantage is significantly in Matticus' favor. And now damage is just being dealt across the board. This may be a quick win for Matticus, but we'll have to see what options here. Yeah, unfortunately Viper is getting a lot of cards that aren't really going to be very useful to help here. He could buff up the health of that taunt minion. He is going to heal up his Stormwind Knight, excuse me. But yeah, options here. Alright, he's going to buff up the Stormwind Knight instead, use it to take out that totem.
Job done.
Or actually, well, he won't be able to take it out, excuse me, he will knock it down to 1 HP because it is being buffed by that Defender of Argus. Here comes Ragnaros the Fire Lord. Can't attack, but it does deal 8 damage at random. So now things are not looking good for Viper, and Matticus may have this game in the bag. Quick 8 points of damage. An Ascension Shield Master will at least keep things distracted for now. He could blow his self-heal. It's actually healing Matticus. I think he knows he's kind of hosed at this point. At least that's the way it's looking right now. Alright, now Matticus just deciding exactly how he wants to finish this game, or try to finish the game at least. Lightning Storm comes out. That is buffed up +1 due to that spell power, or the spell power minions. And here comes the offense, and the game is done. Matticus comes back in convincing fashion and throttles Viper in Game 2 of this series. So we are headed off to game number 3, and that's going to come in a couple days. Tomorrow we'll have another episode of Arena Time with Trump, and we'll be back on Saturday for game 3 of this series. The big final battle, the deciding game between these two players. Should be a lot of fun. But thank you so much for watching. This is the end of this episode, of course. I will be back every day with more Hearthstone action on ShoutStone, so you can follow me here, subscribe, so you're notified every day. Comment, like the video if you enjoyed it, and tell your friends. Tell anybody you know who likes Hearthstone that this show happens, and it happens daily, and they can watch Hearthstone games every single day. So, it's a lot of fun, but thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.